Hey guys, it's Jess, and welcome to our first Jammie vlog. Why does it? Wow, I can't talk today. Why is it a Jammie vlog? Because I'm in my jammies. Why am I in my jammies? Because I have no intention of leaving my house today. That's why. Seems like a good reason to me. Why should I get dressed if I'm not gonna see any of the rest of the world today? I might as well stay comfortable. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you guys about something that happened over the weekend. I came across a contender for rudest person on the planet. I don't know who this woman was, just a total stranger, but here's what happened. Um, I was going out to breakfast with a friend, and the place we went is like a really well-known breakfast spot here in my area. It's called the Maltby Cafe. They've been voted best breakfast in Western Washington for something like 5 years in a row now. But I had never been there. So my friend wanted to take me, and they usually have a wait on the weekends because they're so well known for their breakfast, which no big deal. So we went, and I had Cosmo with me because I figured it would be a good training opportunity for him. And so we went, put our name down on the list, and just to kill some time until our name came up, we went over to this little shop that's right next door that has some really yummy, like, handmade soaps and lotions and things like that. And so we were just looking around, and we'd been there for a little bit, and another woman walked in, and Cosmo still has a tendency to try to want to like greet everybody he comes across, which is something that we're definitely working on with his training, but he's not quite there yet. And so he had tried to go, say hi to this woman, and I kind of pulled him back and was like, no, sit, etc. Just trying to calm him down and get him to focus back on me. And the woman was like, oh, he's so cute. Can I pet him? And, I encounter that quite a bit. It's not unusual for um, people to ask if they can pet him, even though he's got do not pet patches on his service jacket. Some people will still ask, and at least they ask instead of just going for it. Um, but, I said, no, I'm sorry, he's in training. And I'm always trying to be polite about it, and not saying, not being like, just no, you can't, or something like that. I'm always like, I apologize. He's in training right now. I can't let you pet him. I'm sorry. Um, and this woman was just like, oh, like, kind of taken aback, and so we kept looking at things, and she started looking at things, and it was a really small shop, and so I heard her say, like, she was trying to say it kind of under her breath, or maybe she was like wanting me to hear it. I don't know. But she just kind of said like, I can't pet the dog. What is that all about? And I was just kind of like, okay. My friend and I looked at each other and we're like, whatever, and went on looking at things, and so another minute or two goes by, and the woman just like stomps out of the store, and while she's walking by us, she goes, I just can't be in a place with a dog I can't pet. I can't stand it. And I just kind of looked after her, and I was like, okay, and looked at my friend, and we were just like, what the hell? And even the woman who was working in the store that morning was like, she said something like, wow, there's a reason that you can't pet the dog, And I looked at her and I was just like, yeah, what is with people? Like, it was just like, Lady, if you were trying to guilt me into letting you pet my service dog while he was working and while he was training, I can 1000% guarantee you it was never going to work, okay? Like, yeah, like the woman at the store said, there is a reason you cannot pet him. And I would be happy to explain it to you if you would like more details. I don't have an issue with that, but for you just to be totally rude and snotty and act like you should just be automatically entitled to pet my dog, no. Excuse you, no. And even in the restaurant, not one single person asked to pet him. He did really, really well. He struggled a little bit because there was food around that he wanted, of course, and um, but you know, in a packed restaurant, not a single person asked to pet him. There were, as we were on our way out, there were a couple of young kids who were waiting there with their parents, and you know, some of the kids like went to reach out to try to pet him, but every single time one of their parents, you know, brought their hand back and was like, oh no, you can't pet that dog, he's working. And you know, that's perfect. You know, if you want to hear more about that, you can go to my service dog etiquette video. I'll link you in the description box. But you know, it's like, of the probably 100 or so people that we walked by that morning with my dog, only one person even asked to pet him. And when I said no, she acted totally offended. Um, that's not okay. And so I just wanted to kind of rant about that a little bit and, you know, take it as an opportunity, you know, another opportunity to get it out there that um, if you come across a service dog and they have do not pet patches on there, uh, do what it says. Okay, don't even ask to pet the dog. But I mean, it's better to ask than just to do it. But if it says do not pet, it's on there for a reason. Even if they don't have a do not pet patch, you should always ask. Anyway, end of rant. One good thing that did happen with Cosmo last week, I took him to the dentist with me for the first time. I've been to the dentist earlier in the year a couple times, but he was only about 5 or 6 months old at the time and still just not ready for that kind of environment. But this time I took him, he did amazing. He just laid by the dentist chair the entire time. He got up once. It was while I was having my teeth cleaned. And all he did was he just stood up and he rested his head on my leg. And that's what he does when he's checking on me. So, you know, it was a new place and totally new experience for him. Somebody was doing something to his mama, and he just wanted to make sure that I was okay. And it was so sweet. I was actually really touched by it. And so I just reached down and I started kind of scratching behind his ear and everything. Obviously, I couldn't talk because my teeth were being cleaned. But, you know, just reached down, gave him some scratching and love-ins and just, you know, reassured him, you know, in the way that I could that everything was just fine. And after a minute or two, he laid back down and just stayed there and was perfectly quiet and just behaved so well the whole entire time. So he's really coming along with his training. I'm so happy. And, you know, just watching his progress has been so awesome. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about service dogs, Cosmo in particular, why I decided to train my own service dog, which I'll probably do a video on that anyway, just leave me a comment down below. If you like this video and you want to see more service dog related videos, give me a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to subscribe because I am still going to do my 100 subscribers giveaway as soon as we get there. But A, first we have to get there, and B, you can't win if you're not subscribed. So definitely go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the first Jammie vlog. There'll probably be more to come. Bye.